Hello everyone. I must say I was very pleasantly surprised to see so many positive comments from all of you on my previous video. Thank you. It was very encouraging. I truly appreciate it. I must say though, it broke my heart to read some of those comments because I realized that so many people are in such desperation with their health that they're grabbing onto any bit of hope. It is absolutely appalling that there are people out there who have the heart, or rather the lack of it, to prey on that pain. I'm so sorry about that. Today's video is going to be on another scam that's going around. Is actually very popular. But before I start, I just wanted to let you know that if you want to report a scam like this, there are certain laws that govern what can and cannot be done, but things like coercing somebody into paying you or giving you money isn't one of the things that you can report. So, unfortunately, that is very unfortunate. That being said, if you were scammed out of money and you pay them, you can't really sue them for that. Yet again, there are a lot of things that you can get around it, but it would be very difficult, and depending on how much they got out of you, let's just say you have to do your due diligence on your part to protect yourself as much as you can from scams like this, because once they get your money, getting that money back or putting them in jail or going through the legal system is going to be exceptionally difficult, and in some cases impossible. Alright, now let's begin. Another scam that's going around that I want to discuss today is going to be concerning to people who are publishers, self-publishers in particular, who are trying to publish some of their work on Amazon. If you're one of those people and you're interested in publishing your book or any written work on Amazon, and you're going through Amazon to do that, you have to keep in mind, once you publish a book, Amazon does not offer any services that are promotional services that you can, there's not like a team you can work with. They do offer certain services for self-publishers, but they're very limited, and you do it yourself. They don't offer you a team that's going to help you promote your book. They're not designing your website. That's all on your own. So you have to do that on your own. They don't offer that. So if you get a call from anyone who says or claims, or you found it online, who says or claims that they are associated with Amazon Publishing, and they are going to promote your book for you, and they're going to build your website or anything of that sort, it's a scam. Now, another thing is, if you are dealing with a company, any sort of company that you trust. I'm going to use Amazon as an example because this is going to be a scam that I'm going to be discussing. But if you're using any company that you trust, go to their website and look at the actual URL. If their URL of the website, the company you trust, if the URL has their name on it, like in our case, I'm going to be sharing the screen with you so you could see what I'm talking about. So let's say I went to Amazon. There. It's Amazon official site. When you go, you see Amazon.com right here. If you go to any website and the very first thing you see is not Amazon.com, but they claim to be Amazon, just keep in mind, more likely than not, it is a scam. Amazon in particular is always going to say Amazon.com in front of anything that they're going to put here. So if you see anything other than that, be wary, because more likely than not, it is a scam. Now, there is a scam going around. They're claiming to be Amazon. Oh, that's not the one I want to open. So it's called, they call themselves AMZ Publishing. you click on here, it's gonna say here, request your quote. And then you go here and it's going to start chatting with you right away. They're very prompt. They're going to respond to all your questions. And they're going to tell you that they offer every publishing related service that you could think of. They're going to say they can do editing for you, anything you ask. So I played around with this. Basically anything you ask, they'll respond right away. Hey, I even went as far as asking them who their manager is and they responded to that. So they'll tell you they can edit your book, they can republish your book, they can build your website, anything you ask here they'll tell you. Now they'll send you a link here to make a payment before they help you with anything. And if you go to that link, it'll just be like a regular link you can use to pay. If you don't pay, more likely than not, if you're using your cell phone to go to this website, they will end up calling you on your cell phone. And they will present themselves as somebody important. So it's going to be like, I'm the CEO of this Amazon affiliated company. Now it even says here award-winning Amazon book publishing services. They're gonna talk to you, they're gonna be very friendly, they're gonna promise you everything you need, like whatever you need for your book, they will have it. They'll promise it to you, and then they'll quote your price. Before they can help you with anything, they will say go to this link. They'll either send you an email or they will text it to you. They'll say go to this link and you can make a payment. Their prices are very different. They vary depending on what you're asking for. They will be different. So the guy that will talk to you will gauge you to see like where you are financially and how much they can get out of you, and they will base their price quote based off of that. So for me, I gave them like a limit. I said I can't do more than $500, so they were trying to be close to that. They gave me they said, well, the cheapest we can do is $800. But I have been, like I said, I did a lot of research on them, and there are reviews that people posted on them, and they've been quoting people different prices every time, so it's not standard. But if you look here, it says amzbookpublishing.com. That is not Amazon. I verified this with Amazon to make sure. I called Amazon. You can actually, if you are trying to publish a book, I can't really show it here, but if you're trying to publish a book, if you go to KDP Publishing, there is an option if you ask for help. If you click on help, it'll direct you to questions. It'll give you like a list of questions that people have asked and the answers to them. And if none of these questions apply, you go all the way to the bottom, you scroll all the way to the bottom, and you can request a phone call. So you can say, you literally click on it and you put your phone number in it, and they will call you back. They're very good at it. They're very prompt. They call you within a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most, I think is. And they will talk to you and will tell you whether you're dealing with a scammer or not. So I went through all of that, and I made sure I talked to them. I have reported this scam to them, and they have confirmed that this is absolutely a scam, and this company is not affiliated with Amazon. Now I got a phone call from someone who presented themselves. He called me on his phone. The phone was every time he called me, it was always the same phone number, and he sent me texts from the same phone number. So I don't know if he's using the same number for each, like a different number, but sticks to the same number for each person. I don't know how they do it, but he presented himself as Alex Gray. Then he sent me an email in which he presented himself as Alex Page. So constantly changing his last name. But if you're not paying attention, you just read the first name something, you think it's the same guy. Clearly that's a red flag that he's changing his last name. He's not sticking with the same name. So I think that's all I wanted to say. But if you are just keep in mind, if you're dealing with anything that presents themselves as part of some company that you're dealing with, go to the URL. That's one of the biggest telltale signs. You can do the same thing with USPS. USPS, by the way, does not send text messages to anyone. So please don't fall for that. If you get a text message that says, this is USPS, you have a parcel or package that couldn't be delivered, blah, 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 because of your zip code or something like that, that is all a scam. Just keep that in mind. They do not text people. I called USPS directly and I asked their investigations team about this. They do not text. So you will never receive a text from legit USPS about your parcel being lost in the mail. So yeah, and if you go to USPS website, you go through Google, find it, go there, you will see that the website, the URL here, the website is going to be different. If it's a scammer, it's not going to be the same. I think that's all I want to say about this company. Just keep in mind they have gotten a lot of people. Actually, I'm going to go here and show you one more thing. If you go to book publishing services reviews, it shows you that there's 4 stars, but if you actually keep scrolling down, you will see that they're all 0 stars reviews, and literally the very first, this company is a scam. Okay, so I read all of these reviews. They're all saying the same thing. These people actually work with you. They will. If you pay them, they might actually work with you. They'll provide you with a team that will work with your book, but they will do a very, 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 very terrible job. Like, people are literally saying, if you read these reviews, they're saying they will read your manuscript and say that they edited it, and then they will send you back the work that they did, and you will end up re-editing it's so bad that you re-added that 10 times over, it's just a cover-up. It's basically so that you can't sue them and say that they don't provide these services, because they are asking for a lot of money. So you can't turn around and sue them and say that they did not provide the services that they asked for, that you asked for, because they did. But I mean, it's just a cover. They're not actually editing. They're not actually helping you design anything. If you read any of these reviews, it's pretty sad. So also keep in mind, some of these, like if you see these reviews here, some of them might say that everything is excellent, but some of these people might be fake, like part of the scam. They left a few reviews, so keep that in mind. Also, one other red flag I have noticed, a lot of scammers, if they have reviews, they're going to be all 5-star reviews for the most part. If you see a company that has all 5-star reviews, that's usually a red flag too. Somebody's going to be unhappy no matter how good the service is. So if everyone's happy, something's off. Okay, I wish you guys the most wonderful day. I hope you stay safe and away from these scammers, and keep your money to yourself and only spend it on things that matter. Good luck.